realize that many teenagers, young adults are looking into getting a record player. I happen to have one, and it's amazing. So I can show you how to set it up. And mine is particularly the Crosley Old Fashioned is the style, I think, what it comes in, like the color or whatever. Um, so I will show you how to put a record on it, get it playing, how to skip a couple tracks. It's not an exact science, so bear with me, but here we go. Okay, so make sure that you have your record. Mine is A Perfect Circle. It's the Emotive album. Make sure that it's out and ready to go. Also make sure that your player is plugged in, which is back here. It should come with the little high voltage power cord, and it just plugs into the far left thing on the back. I don't want to move this too much, but there you can see all the headphone jacks and whatnot that's back there. So you're going to want to open it. Mine's already unbuckled because it's super loud and I don't like sudden noises. So when you open it, there's going to be a little, I can't remember what this is called, the thing that plays the music. So that's here. This doesn't lift up very far, so you're going to move it over here when you have the record on. Be very careful not to touch the needle that is on this little lever. So we're going to turn it on. And this also is the power button. You just have to turn this, and I'll lift this up so you can see it. You just have to turn that little button to, like, towards the max, and it'll turn on the record player for you. There's also a couple levers for speed and, you know, all that jazz, which we'll get to. So you're going to want to take your record out. I'll turn this off temporarily so I don't hit anything. Mine unfolds all the way, so I'm actually going to turn this way. These things are not light. Be very careful not to drop them or, you know, touch them as little as you possibly can because they're very delicate and they're very expensive. You do not want to replace one of these. So they look like this. It'll have two sides. This one does. We're going to be playing the side D. So we're going to go like this and very gently, nope, other way, and very gently set it into the little spot that it has there on the knob. We're going to lift this up, and you can't clearly see it, but there's a little spot where there's nothing on there, and you're just going to want to set the needle down right there where there's nothing on there. So we turn it on, and it starts spinning. And there's the music. So we can set it to the speed. If you've heard the song before, you'll probably know how it sounds when it's at the correct speed. And this is at the correct speed. So mine is not set up to speakers, but you absolutely can set it up with speakers. There's a little headphone jack, or there's a plug-in for like the RCA type cables. But I just like mine as is because it sounds a little spooky. So if the speed were to go up, it would actually sound like that. There you go, and now you have music. Just when you want to turn it off, you just pull it all the way down, it stops it, and then set the needle back onto its little holder. Close it so it doesn't slip out. Very carefully take this off, and make sure that you always have this closed for as long as you possibly can, and just make sure that it stays closed because dust will collect on here, and this, you know, it really doesn't like to be dirty, or it will scratch up your vinyl, which, again, they're expensive and you don't want to replace those. So, that was how to set up a record player, and that's about it. So hope you enjoyed that. See ya.